Hey Cancers, I'm going to be doing your reading, okay? I'm trying to get my channel back established. Oh my God, I'm trying to get better with timing and everything. I just put out, I had a few videos for Pisces already. I am a Pisces sun, so you know how that goes sometimes. But let me put the Cancers out, okay? See, Cancer, let me see, what energy am I picking? I'm sorry, I'm getting my cards together. So this is not going to be a long reading. I'm going to try to put all 12 signs out between today and within this week. So we'll see how that goes. But if you do like the video or find something interesting, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if it does resonate, okay? So this reading is going to be for cross watchers too as well. So just make it fit how it fit, all right? Cancers, there's something going on with appearances. I'm getting like, oh, you got the juice now. There's something where you may want to shift your appearance, or you may want to enhance your appearance, okay? I'm getting like main character energy. And this is stemming from, okay, this is stemming from something. I don't know if, I'm getting like you, ooh, something could have triggered something to want to happen. I don't know if someone is inspiring you to shift how you look. Maybe you had a conversation with a friend or family, like, hey, maybe you should start doing this, or maybe you just been interested in changing your look up. Because I'm getting something where there's a thought, you could have had a conversation, or someone could have had a conversation with you regarding like, I don't feel like the paint in the house. And I say that in terms of, you don't feel like you might be the brightest when you're in a room with people. You don't feel like, you know, you stand out amongst the crowd, okay? And I'm also picking up for some of you guys, there's too many people utilizing you as an outlet. That's big, okay? Utilizing you as an outlet, like needing energy from you. I don't want to say energy vampires, because Cancers, I'm getting like there's an energy where you're extending that out to other people, okay? I definitely hear that. You're the one who's giving that energy, so just be careful for that, okay? This season coming, we're in Taurus energy. This season is going to shift, okay, for you. So be prepared with Taurus, the lesson that Taurus energy is giving you, okay? 9 of Cups, yeah, wish fulfillment, okay? You know the person. I feel like, look how they're both looking at each other, but they're in a different position, okay? There's some changes emotional changes. I don't want to say changes. There's some happy emotions between you and the person. Yeah, coming from a place of lack. Look at the clothing, look at the wear, something with appearances, okay? Maybe someone wants to look better for you. Maybe you want to look better for somebody else. Let's see what's going on, Cancer. What message do you have for Cancer, Heavenly Father? I don't want something that's coming in quick. If this is you and an ex, maybe I'm getting like after the love is gone. What song? So song is Earth and Fire. After the love has gone. I'm getting that. Maybe something was like lackluster, but it could be reviving again, okay? You and a person could have had a talk. Maybe you guys are working on being a friendships now. If you guys have kids together, I'm getting there's some type of intertwinement between you guys. There's something that is going to be shifting more on a friendly level after there was some lack or there was some loss. Or you could be meeting a person coming along that's showing up as a friend, but there's some type of fulfillment that you guys both get from each other. This is interesting. 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so 7 of Cups in reverse. This person is sort of pleading for this person to come back. This person or you could have want to take things easily. Maybe you are coming from that lack where you might have been in something where it was a lot going on, and now you don't want anything too heavy. Maybe you try to fight for your relationship or something like that. Maybe you were trying to get back, but I felt like it was too hard. The relationship was too hard. So now you're just more trying, I don't want to say casually, but you don't want to get into anything serious. Okay, 3 of Cups. We all know 3 of Cups energy is. This is more like social events, spending time with friends and family, that communal energy, the intertwinement of that, okay? Fulfilling with the 3 Cups, okay? Not wanting anything serious right now because of some type of lack that had occurred, or maybe there's some lack going on. Okay, maybe something with appearance. You want people to see you differently. Thank you, guys. So maybe it's not physically in terms of like the looks. That is Taurus energy in terms of Tauruses are about their appearance, not necessarily thinking about it like a Leo energy. You want people to see them in that sense. But Taurus is, you never really see a Taurus that doesn't dress well. They're not attractive. It may be a few of them depending on their placements, but Tauruses are very attractive people, regardless of their body type or shape. They usually are fashionable in some sense. Okay, so something where you are going to be seen and shown up different, or you want to show up different to other people. Okay, something with time. Here's something with time. Oh, one thing, I don't know what's going on. I feel like the cards keep wanting to spill all over the place. Hold on, let me get my cards together. So we have the Queen of Cups showing his face. We have the Capricorn. Yet something, your emotions are robbing you from something, Cancers. Lord. Okay, you're chained by something of your emotions. This picks up, even though this is Piscean energy with the fishes in here and whatnot. There's something here that's robbing you of your emotions. Okay, you're chained to something, devil energy. Ten of Swords. Oh. What is going on? Hold on. Cancer, let's see. No, Six of Wands in reverse. I'm here. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. That's In Vogue. What song is that? Is it called Never Gonna Get It? Okay. Let me show you what I'm seeing. I'm hearing never gonna give it. There's some type of victory, like this is what I think, Cancer, is what I'm picking up. You could be, maybe you give into your feelings too easily, or someone gives into their feelings too easily, and this is them. And I think you've had some bad outcomes from that. Whether it was something instantly or over time, you're realizing that. And Capricorn energy is it's the opposite of Cancer. That's your opposite, okay? So this is pulling in like the structure, the discipline, okay? Like it's time for you to get disciplined with something, because it really calls you, look, Cancer energy, the Empress is Cancerian energy, okay? It really calls a lot of, I don't want to say, how can I say it? It really caused a lot of pain, mental pain from this, okay? Feeling chained up, feeling at loss, okay? Feeling like you were being, I don't know, not the word attack, but just feel like you were being pierced in some way, okay? Because of that emotion you were given into, okay? But I'm hearing never going to get it, because now you're looking at relationships differently now. I think you don't want the investment. I think you're saying, like, I put too much energy and time into something and it's not investing right. So Page of Pentacles, starting off slow, not really taking action on things, okay? Not over giving. Let's continue to study, building new skills up, okay? Needing to see their skills before you look at their potential. Okay, this is coming up for you, Cancer. Okay. I know those cards are going to come out right. Yeah, you want to expand on something. Something you're trying to expand. This is really good, Cancers, believe it or not. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, Three of Cups. Here comes that social energy. So you're going to be spending a lot more times with friends. You're also going to be dating. This is true dating, where it's like, let's go hang out. Let's go have a couple of drinks and whatnot. If you're dating somebody, if this is not you dating new people, you're not single. If you're with in a relationship, this is you and your person agreeing to date. So you guys could be having more fun, or it's the energy of like, let's just do something light, nothing heavy. Gemini energy is coming in soon. So if you know Gemini energy likes lightheartedness. Anything too heavy, now, can they get there a little bit? Yes, but Geminis are more, not surface-based, not like they're superficial, but Geminis, because they're air energy, air energy can't be bogged down too heavy. If they are there for a little bit, they're there for a little bit. But for the most part, if you know how air energy operates, they'll distract themselves. They'll move on without thinking about something. So not that watery energy that us water signs are so familiar with. They'll leave that, okay? So that fulfillment of, okay, I'm not going to get too heavy in that. I like it. I like being with this person, but let's get more cups, overflow of cups, that overfilling this friendship, relationship. Let's take more energy and action towards that, because there's something, and if that could help for the potential. These cups are not overflowing. They're just illuminated. They're glowing. It's sort of like, oh, you ever saw somebody that you run into, like, oh my God, like you feel that connection, or you're like, oh, this person's trying. It's that energy here, but this is like, let's let it run more familial. Not familiar. Let's make this run more let's take action more of this as a friendly energy. Let's not get too heavy in the emotions. I'm picking that up. Okay. Yeah, the devil energy. I think people, I feel like there's one you Cancer are like, okay, maybe you get caught up in your emotions and things don't end up right, but also for the other person is sort of like they get too pulled in relationships or situations where they, because of the other person's emotions, and then it ends up being, it ends up being to their detriment. So that's what I'm getting. I have Eight of Pentacles. This is going to be, I'm doing a 5-card spread for you guys, and then I move to Scorpio. Then we have the Star. Here we go. We have the, I like this energy. Okay, yeah, there's some new skill. We all know what the Eight of Pentacles means. This is a bouquet of flowers. So this is some energy being stemmed down. Look how it's being highlighted in a bouquet. You're thinking of, how do I bloom or blossom? So how can I put things together? This is a skill. I don't want to say a skill, but this is an earth energy. How can I build? How can I develop? How can I expand on something that is of a tangible energy or grounded energy? Okay, so this makes sense to the healing, the Star. Okay, the hope that's coming from this flamingo. Okay, being vulnerable, naked. I'm getting overhead, something with overhead. There you go. That's the overhead energy. Something's going to come down. You need a download, maybe be hanging out with friends, Gemini energy, that is going to help you to bloom or blossom something, okay, that you might have wanted, maybe in relationships or connections. That's going to come to you very fast. You're going to be very hopeful by the end. And I want to give this a timeline. So, you know, this is a timeless read. Whenever you see it, okay? But that Star energy, I love this energy for you, Cancers, okay? I got 2 cards. I fell. I was trying to pick the deck up. Let me shuffle it. Actually, let's get an oracle. Let's start with that, okay? I like this energy, Cancers, because it's sort of like you still have the Cancerian energy here, but it's still there. But now you're gonna be. It seems like it's more gonna be, I don't want to say given to you, because I don't get a give energy, but you're going to more develop. You're going to know the path and the knowledge, and you're going to have that foundation of how to bloom it or blossom it yourself. Okay. That's an oracle card for Cancer. So we move on to Scorpio. Okay, thank you. We have release. You got to release. There's something to be released. That energy, that fall energy. We're in spring going to summer, okay? We're in spring going to summer. This is fall energy. Fall is gone. So you need to release something. Maybe something in the fall that happened. Maybe something developed during the fall season. Something has to be released. So I don't feel like this is like an actual like ending. This is not an ending of something, but something you might have been operating in because it was like a protection. I'm also getting security. A lot of tree energy. It could be something with your family. Maybe there's going to be more communal activities with your family, okay? And this is something that's going to fulfill you. There's going to be a lot more action, okay? The blended, and could be based off your energy, your knowledge, your expertise, your skills, something, okay? All right? This is going to be very successful with the Star ending, okay? All right? One more. Got a flow coming in, that flow energy, okay? Something's going to start to flow more. And look at this. I love these cards, because look at this. That moon is so bright. It could be a sun, but because it doesn't have the elements of a sun, it's not lighting up things. It's not lighting up energy. It's just lighting up the dark sky. And you see the still, calm waters. This is a beautiful card, okay? So there's some flow. Once there's a release, you're going to start to see something flow more for you. Here we go. Here's that Star energy. That moon energy, that flow, okay? Oh my God. I'm also hearing, this sounds crazy, I'm hearing more orgasms. I don't know if that's for somebody. Maybe you're releasing something that's coming up too, okay? So I hope this resonated for you, Cancers. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if this does resonate, okay? And you guys take care. God bless.